Tell us about the Norfolk Agreement Project, what's going on there, and why it's so important to the future of public medicine.
Yeah, so I've been working with some 7 of my colleagues, epidemiologists, immunologists, doctors, in something called the Norfolk Group Blueprint. So that's the Great Barrington Declaration up. But then if you go to the norfolkgroup.org, you can see the Norfolk Group Blueprint. It's basically it's a set of questions that I think any honest evaluation of the pandemic response ought to answer. Questions like, why did we push the vaccine for everybody when it was clear that it would be most beneficial for older people? It would save the lives of older people. And we didn't know for certain whether it would help on net young people. Why did we embrace vaccine mandates? Why did we push masks in the population at large when there were no randomized trials to justify it? Why didn't we rapidly run assessments? Why didn't the NIH run rapidly assessments, just as rapid as the Operation Warp Speed for the vaccine for early treatments? And you just had that conversation with Director Redfield on that. I mean, I think that's a very, very important question. That was a public health failure. All this stuff about, horse paste and all that controversy, that didn't need to happen. If the NIH had done its job and run large-scale, solid, randomized trials in 2020, we would have had answers to those questions, and many, many lives might have been saved. So it's a blueprint for like what a bipartisan commission would do if it wants to assess honestly how well public health did during the pandemic. Just like, for instance, after the Challenger disaster in the mid-'80s when the space shuttle blew up, there was that very famous moment where you had Richard Feynman, the famous physicist, right, sitting in a bipartisan commission, and he takes the O-ring, dips it in the glass of water, shatters it, and you knew immediately what had gone wrong in why the Challenger blew up, and that led to tremendous reforms at NASA. That's what we need, John. That's what the American public is owed. And the Norfolk Group blueprint is a set of questions. I think that if an honest commission convenes and is populated by honest scientists, will have really important answers that will lead to fundamental reform in public health in the United States.